Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
Fury's the name, and fucking fighting's the game. His heart's rattling now, his balls have sunk up inside of him. There's a man here that's gonna annihilate your daughter.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
The heavyweight champion of the world, the greatest fighter that's ever lived, ever laced a pair of boxing gloves on, ever stood in a boxing arena. Me, the Gypsy King.
Fury, under the hands of Sugar Hill, is just a different beast. He's a different monster.
Joshua's a coward. Usyk's a pussy, and Dylan White don't want to fight. So if you can prove me wrong, get to fucking fighting. These are all coward bumdossers. I'll annihilate the lot of yous and destroy yous. Submit yous. Tap you bitches out.
Fury's just too intelligent. When he has to box, he boxes. When he's got a triple jab, he triple jabs.
If he holds a handful of stones and throws them at me, he may have a chance of landing something. Chicken! Chicken! Joshua! Where are you? Where are you, AJ? AJ! Dylan White's a bitch. And when I see you, you've got to fight me anyway.
Taking supernatural strength. Fury throwing it up again. And that's it. It's over. Russell waves it off.
SDS Promotions.
I'm going to smash your face in too. There's not one thing you can do about it.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, and we're here to discuss the morning afterthoughts. Yesterday, we had a great night of boxing, starting early in the afternoon and finishing late night with ESPN and ESPN Plus as Jared Anderson destroyed Rudenenko to the body. But before that, we had a bit of controversy. It seems like many people believe that Daniel Dubois should have been awarded a knockout via body shot at the hands, courtesy of a nice shot that landed maybe borderline on the belt line. Some people are insinuating maybe Usyk had his shorts too high. Some people are saying they were right on the belt line. They're screen sharing pictures of Usyk's belly button. It's getting weird out here, let me tell you. It's getting real weird. But boxing loves a good controversy, and I think that's what it's all about. Because I highly doubt anyone really, really cares. And I highly doubt anyone really, really thinks that Usyk would have stayed down had he not thought it was a official illegal blow. Meaning, if the ref would have started to count, I'm pretty sure Usyk could have got up. Now, I get it. He was in a lot of pain. But, again, I just don't believe that the man would have stood down on such a significant fight. He got up and began to whoop Dubois' ass. I don't know, man. I just don't see the robbery. You know, I watched it live. I just don't see the robbery. You know, we see this shit happen every day, B. Like, bad calls are made, bad decisions are made, and I don't really see people get this upset. You know, shit. I mean, Floyd Mayweather himself, there was an argument that in the Judah fight, you know, his glove touched the canvas. So it's like, we've seen this happen before. I don't know why we get upset. At the end of the day, Usyk could fight Dubois 10 times, and I think he beats Dubois all 10 times. Dubois is just too timid, robotic, and not on that level. You know, he landed a good body shot. I will admit, I think it was a good body shot. I do think it was placed in the right place. I don't think it was too low. I feel it should have been counted a knockdown, but I also feel, you know, without a doubt in my mind, I feel that Usyk would have got up had it been labeled a real knockdown. I just don't see him sitting around on the floor letting his belts be taken from him, And all you guys, if that was AJ, if that was this guy and that guy, bro, it doesn't matter. It's not. How about that? It's not AJ. And it's not Wilder. It's Usyk and it's Daniel Dubois. And guess what? We move on. If Frank Warren can get it overturned, amen. If you feel that Dubois should have got a knockdown at least or a knockout, well, then you need to be campaigning for instant replay to be universal, because that's all that this sport needs. Every other sport has instant replay. Like the fact that we have to talk about these controversies the day after versus talking about the fact that the commission got it right because they implemented instant replay, it's just sad. It's just sad. It's like we're stuck in, the olden day, and we just won't allow this sport to progress. But you're also hindering me. You're not allowing me to progress because there's over 200 people and there's only 38 likes. I mean, it's Sunday. At least hit the thumbs up because I'm coming here doing a Sunday show. If you're on Twitter, hit the retweet. Let's get some more callers, potential callers on the show, listening to the show this way. They know we're live and that they can use Twitter to call in. They can use our Discord community to call in. We also have the landline if you want to call in, 1425-569-5241. We're talking yesterday's fights, specifically Usyk and Dubois, Jared and Rudenenko, Efe Ajagba, and Kuzabuski, who got himself disqualified for similar reasons, right? He continued to hit Efe low and forced the referee to disqualify him. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I didn't think that Kuzabuski was really going to look for a way out, but this is how it is in boxing, right? Kuzabuski and maybe Kuzabuski and maybe Alexander Usyk are, from the same mind of training. They don't like it to the body. A lot of people believe that Usyk put on a show and tried to sell up that was an illegal blow. And the same is said about Kuzabuski. The minute that Efe Ajagba started going to the body, Kuzabuski obviously did not like it, and things went south. He eventually got disqualified because he couldn't take the body shots. Every time that Ajagba would land a jab or anything to the body, he would look to the ref and actually insinuate that, it was an illegal blow when in fact it wasn't. So he started to retaliate. And he would retaliate, sneaky, right? When the ref's not looking, he really wanted to put some illegal shots on Efe. So, again, last night was filled with antics. Last night was filled with people looking for a way out. I don't know that was Usyk. I don't know that he was genuine. I don't know that he wasn't. Maybe he thought it was a knockdown. Maybe he thought it was a low blow. At the end of the day, it's the referee's job. So again, blame the referee if you're upset. Blame the referee. Blame the commission. Blame boxing as a whole for not giving us universal instant replay. Because again, this could have gotten resolved with some instant replay. The same way instant replay wasn't necessary for the Ajagba fight, but it was used to show the fans over and over all the illegal blows that Ajagba had received at the hands of Kuzabuski. Now, obviously, those were just replays on the telecast and not instant replay used officially by the commissions. But I think that should be the story. I think that should be what everyone is calling in about. You know, we should be frustrated that boxing has been on for so many years and we're yet to get universal instant replay. You know, we seen clearly that the blow was either legal or illegal. And I say we seen clearly because there's obviously people out there that even looking at the footage still feel a certain way or on the other side of this argument, meaning they either think the low blow was an official low blow and the footage is their proof of that, or they either think that the low blow was an official body shot and the footage is proof of that, right? Both parties are using the same video proof as evidence to back their case. Now, where it would have been resolved with instant replay is there is obviously going to be guidelines that the referees have to follow when considering what's a low blow. Specifically the referee that is in the ring, right? Because before the fight starts, he gives you instructions. He lets you know what he is going to consider low and what he is not going to consider low. So if they give that same referee the ability to go and review the tape, he himself can use his discretion and say, well, in the locker room, I did tell him this was going to be allowed and this was not. After reviewing the tape and getting a better look, that blow was illegal. That blow was not legal. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It really is. But moving on, Jared Anderson looked amazing last night. The display that he put on with that body work was definitely a thing of beauty. I will say he did get hit with a lot of left hooks, and I mean a lot of left hooks. I don't know if Rudenenko just had an abnormal reach. I don't know if he had a sneaky left hook, but man, he landed a lot of left hooks. But credit to Jared. He slowed him down to the point that he didn't want to be there. And I say that because that last flurry that caused the referee to wave the fight off, that was specific. That was intentional at the hands of Rudenenko. He knows 7 unanswered punches and you're going to get the fight stopped. And all he was doing was high guarding it with the earmuffs on, taking a bunch of punishment. And, you know, it was obvious that we were going to get the outcome that we got. But shout out to Jared Anderson with the quick turnaround. And his post-fight, you know, he's basically saying, look, I'm not going to be who y'all want me to be. I'm only doing this to support my family. And we can't change that, you know. And it is what it is. So I guess we got to enjoy him while he's around. I think the rumor is he's only looking to fight till he's 23 or 27, something like that. Maybe he's already 23, and he's only looking to fight till he's 27. So good luck to that young man. But he's definitely looking good. But, you know, if there is one complaint, is he's got to keep that right hand up because that left hook did find a home last night, and Rudenenko was a bit older. You know, so you just got to imagine what could someone a little more youthful do with the same level of left hook. But if you want to talk about any fights, Bruce Shushu Carrington looked amazing as well. The loss to Nico Ali Walsh at the hands of Akale, who was just knocked out by Cameron Carell, let me tell you, I never would have thought it. I never would have thought it. When I seen Cameron Carell knocked out Akale, I'm like, all right, Nico's going the distance at least because I know Nico don't got no power. He's still developing. He's a late starter. So I never picked Nico by knockout. The one time we did on the betting show, that was fucking Danny, and you know it. That being said, bro, Akali beat him. And I just couldn't believe it because he was stopped by Cameron Carell, who was like, stick a fork in him. And somehow that dude, who should be retired, stopped Akale, and Akale and Carell not even the same weight class. Carell's like a 40-pounder, maybe 47. You know, Akale was fighting at 60 last night. It was crazy. It was crazy. Rocky, he lost you money last night because you ain't listening to the betting show. You on that prospect shit. Because I would have never bet on Neek. King Born, what up? We're going to open up these phone lines. If you want to talk, you want to let us know your opinion over yesterday's fights, come on over and do so. The number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. King Born, are you there? Don't nobody hear you, champ. Don't nobody hear you. You might have to jump out, jump back in. If anybody wants to call in, you can do so on Twitter Spaces. We also have Discord and our landline available. Borough City E, what up?
Yo.
What up?
Man, my boy. Man, look here. First, let me get the crows, because I was dead wrong about F.A. Ajagba.
Wrong.
Extra season stuff.
Wrong in what way, though? Because F.A. looked good as hell last night. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, you don't remember I called in and said I picked I thought Dubois was going to give him problems.
Okay.
I thought Ajagba-Zhan will give him problems, man. Dubois need to be fucking scripting his boxing license for that weird ass shit he was on last night. He just needs to stay on domestic level, world level, and fuck him. But back to the biggest fish in the goddamn pot, bro. You can't. They robbed Dubois last night, and I'm gonna give Alexander Usyk a lot of credit, bro, because a lot of motherfuckers can't recover from no body shot like that. I know it took him 3 minutes and some change, but he got up to get his get back immediately. So, and I lost respect. I'm losing more and more respect for GDD, man. He waits till he gets in these big moments, and he don't let his hands go. Like, from the opening bell, I'm screaming, bruh, stop thinking and just go. You cannot think with Usyk. You're not trying to play him, but, you know, Usyk is a master class boxer. You cannot go in there trying to outthink him. You have to outfight him. You have to pull him to the trenches and make him fight. I'm thinking he's going to hop in, throw 1,000 hooks, like I said, and he did throw a nasty one, and immediately when it happened, I said, "Ooh, that's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. He hit him on the belt line." And at live speed, man, I seen it. They robbed that boy last night, man. I'm just being real about the situation. Usyk could not recover. The ref walked over to him, asked him to get up. Usyk put his hands up and said, "Nah, bro, I'm fucked up right now. I can't move." So after he see he ready, 3 minutes go by. The man see he ready. The ref stops him again. "Nah, you ain't ready yet, bro. Take a little bit more rest. Then right before they engage, they both walk into each other, but he stops Dubois. He's like, "Nah, bro, you coming in too hard. Reset. Now, when Dubois got hurt, the ref didn't even turn to Usyk. He didn't even turn. He let Usyk walk right in and jump on him immediately. That was hometown cooking, man. I just got to call it what it is. It's hometown cooking, man, and the shit stinking up the driveway because it don't smell right. It was hometown cooking, man. That's all you can call it. But, you know, man, that's my call, man. We got to get instant replay in boxing. Ain't no way in the hell golf got instant replay and boxing don't.
You may feel like it's your time.
That's my call, man.
But it's not your time.
Ensu.
Hello, is it me?
It's you, brother. How are you? Where you calling in from?
Yeah, I'm calling in from the UK.
All right.
But yeah, I just wanted to say, did you see Carl Froch and Liam Smith's take on the low blow?
I did not. Update us.
Yeah, I kind of see it in the same way, where because the ref did not disclose at the start of the fight,
because
he did not
disclose
yes,
what?
I would say he did not disclose at the start of the fight that the belt line is legal. Something like 20 weeks, for example, he would usually tell you that right here is fair, right here is illegal. Because the ref didn't do that, I would say that the shot was illegal. So, yeah, I think.
I mean, Carl Froch, he should know better. The referee usually does that in the back, not in the eyes of the public. So unless he has knowledge that it wasn't done in the back, I don't know what he's insinuating. Because if you're a commentator, how would you know what's going on in the back with the commissions?
Well, it's not only in the back. Some reps will do it right at the start of the fight. Like if you look at Ward versus Kovalev, Tony Weeks right at the beginning of the
Yeah, well,
fight.
there was also controversy in Ward versus Kovalev in the same manner, I have you remember. People thought Ward illegally hit Kovalev low, and that's why they thought he got the win. So,
Yeah, I mean, in that case, what I'm saying is that, like, you could make the argument simply because 20 Weeks had pointed out where exactly is low. But in this case, because he didn't, it's considered low on the belt line. So I kind of agree with Carl Froch and Liam Smith's analysis of that personally. But
again, simply because you didn't see Tony Weeks give some sort of instruction in the ring doesn't mean he didn't do it in the back, in the fighter meeting. Doesn't mean that the commission didn't do it when they came and signed off on the gloves after the wraps. It doesn't mean it wasn't done. It's just an insinuation.
Well, in that case, then the boxing media actually needs to speak to Team Usyk and Frank Warren. According to Team Usyk, that disclosure wasn't made prior to the fight during the rules meeting, as far as I'm aware. So,
I mean, Frank Warren's been in this business a long time. We'll see, can he get it overturned? I highly doubt it. Things like this don't get overturned.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Some sanctioning bodies do reviews of the tape and then order fights to rematch or something can come from it. I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the teams confirm, because that's really the main question. Was there a disclosure made either before the fight in each team's dressing rooms or at the start of the fight? If there was no disclosure, then I don't see
that's so common that to assume that it wasn't would be negligence on the part of the commission and of the referee. Like, that's just common practice, bro. Like, every fight they tell you, I'm going to consider this low, I'm okay with punches here. Like, that's such a common practice, you know? But that was the bell, champ. I don't know, man. I don't want to give anyone the excuse that they can label this as, oh, the rules weren't stated. Like, I don't even know that it's a case-by-case basis, bro. Like, we all watch boxing. We all know what's a low blow and what's not. I don't think that a fighter needs a referee to say, hey, this is low, and I'm going to let you get away with this. Like, come on. They know what it is. But, Trees, Toledo, Ohio, what up?
Yo.
What up?
What up, though? You know what the fuck going on, man. Come on, man. You know what we calling in for, man. Hey, if any of you motherfuckers got a taste for a Hot Pocket, nigga, we trying to get a sponsorship. Y'all know what the fuck going on. And we got the cheese out here leaking out of niggas. Hey, your man Usyk, he got body rocked. And I don't know what the fuck was going on. I feel like it was some cheating ass shit going on. Yeah, he got dropped with the body shot. To me, it looked pretty evident. We need instant replays in this shit, and I don't know why we don't have this shit. Because there's too many, mitigating factors that can go on in this shit with the motherfucking, like, cuts and shit like this here. We need to see if them cuts happen off punches or if they happen off elbows. Shit like this here with the body punches, we need to see if those are low blows. It's too many X factors in boxing that we need to have instant replay, and I don't get why we don't, for real. Like, I get that they want to be pure to the game and shit, but come on, man, we got to change with the times around this motherfucker. and that's just what it is. But y'all know what the fuck going on, man. The real big baby, man. We up. Shout out to Abdullah Mason too, man. He was doing this thing out there too. I fuck with buddies, real Ohio shit, man. But hey Nez, what you like to see next for us, man? I wanted Herkovich. I don't think we gonna get him, no. Or I'm trying to get the winner of that Joe Joyce and Zhang. What you think next up for us, man?
That would be big. That would be big. If he fights Zhang, win or lose, whatever happens with Zhang off the Joyce fight, that's still a good fight for Jarrett.
If we get that fight, where you want to see that take place at?
Oh nah, that don't matter to me. But I'm biased. Vegas.
Okay.
Give him his
I'm
first
looking for
big
marketing,
fight.
my guy. I'm looking for marketing.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get in New York.
I mean, how else do you make him a star? He got to be able to say he headlined in Vegas once. That's a headlinable fight, I believe.
That's a big old fact. I just seen what Zhang had did in New York. You feel me? And I want some of that in New York. You feel me? I know that's basically New York is one big ass advertisement. That's how I look at it. It's one big ass billboard. You feel me? I want to get some of that. I want to get to that Big Apple with a big body, the real big baby. You know what the fuck going on? Shout out TBV. Shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. Y'all be cool, man.
Let's go. I got Cash in Jersey. What up?
Yo, what's going on?
What up with you?
I can't call it. Yeah, but yeah, I do feel like that joint was definitely a robbery last. Well, I do feel like it was a robbery last night. You know what I'm saying? They fought twice. Yeah, I mean that was my first initial thoughts. You know what I'm saying? He dropped him clearly with a body shot. Yes, it was on the belt line, but I was watching a Jared Anderson fight, and a lot of punches was right there on the belt line. You can't listen. It is up to the referee discretion, so I feel like we got to definitely blame the referee and the commission for, like you said, for not having the proper calls in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where that's how dreams get made. You feel what I'm saying? Like you might be a better fighter than me, but if I get you on that night, that's me. I did that. You know what I'm saying? And those are the times where you're not supposed to take that away from these fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like when the old head went out there and beat Rolly up. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When these type of things happen, these guys they get they put they heart on the line. You feel what I'm saying? They life on the line. So you gotta kick up for people like Dubois who went out there and defeated somebody who was supposed to beat him. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean,
defeated
is such a stretch, bro. Like, bro, he was told it was an illegal blow, so he stood on the floor. Y'all acting like they counted him out. He lost the fight. The ref went and watched the tape and was like, oh, no, it's not a knockout. Fight comes, like, come on, bro. The ref went directly to him like, bro, you all right? Take 5 minutes. So he sat his ass on the floor. He rolled over like it ain't like the ref didn't tell him take time. You know, y'all making it seem like he got counted out.
Right.
He did not get counted out. He did not lose. Like, it's weird. That shit is weird. Like, this is not the first knockdown we've seen either.
Here's the thing, though, Ness. Is you can't referee your own fight. So it's the multiple things. It's not just where, you know what I mean, just the fact that the referee didn't, you know what I mean, call it right. It's the fact that Ukraine was in a building. The president just spoke before the whole thing started. To me, that's a place where you make people more favorable in your position, especially when you got your president up there. Like, all of these factors, when you're refereeing your own fight, makes it look like a cooking. You can't be refereeing your own fight. Your president's speaking. You getting knocked down.
Listen.
It's just too much.
Have you watched Danny Garcia versus Mauricio Herrera?
I probably didn't.
All right. That fight was Danny, who was born in Philadelphia, but just because his parents is Puerto Rican, people felt he somehow got hometown advantage. Now, is there a correlation that his parents is Puerto Rican, so there could be some favor in his way? Yes, but isn't it also a stretch that a dude that never been to Puerto Rico in his life goes to Puerto Rico for the first time to
You
fight,
may feel like it's your
gets
time,
his ass kicked,
but it's not your time.
and they just motherfucking gave the wrong decision. It's never. It don't always got to be a conspiracy. Is all I'm saying. Like it don't always got to be corruption. Like it's the referee's fault. The referee has the discretion to decide whether or not that was a low blow, whether or not shoving should be, warned, whether or not a stern warning is accountable, or like yesterday, they took a point, right? Nobody's saying that though. Kuzabuski did he get a warning or they took a point? What was the fight where they just straight up took a point? No warning. So it's like no one's talking about that. They only talking about the knockdown because that's more sensational. You feel me? That's the bigger controversy. But like we just seen the same shit in the Kuzabuski fight. Like they still took a point either from Kuzabuski or somebody else on last night's card, man. I know it for a fact. They took a point for a low blow without even one warning. So it's like we pick and choose who we want to defend and who we want to get behind. You feel me? I feel bad for Dubois. Because, again, I do believe it was a legal blow. That shit was right on the belt line. But, again, it's more about the commissions. Frank Warren want to get mad. He need to get mad at himself that he is the promoter and he's not seeking instant replay for all his fights. So maybe now this will force Frank Warren to get his shit together. And his next fight going to have instant replay, because that's the least you can do. That's the least you can do. If you feel you getting an injustice, well, then motherfucker, stop cutting corners. Because you can insist on instant replay. You could stop doing shows. You part of the economics of the UK. You know what I'm saying? Threaten that you're going to stop doing shows unless the BBC starts using instant replay because you don't want to have what happened to your fighter happen to another fighter. But that's not the way things work, man. They live in the moment. You feel me? So they going to forget about all this shit tomorrow. I got James Benitez, $10. If Jared going to keep playing with his food, he just needs to retire. Big Baby messing up the bread. I was big on him, but he ain't a top heavyweight. Not impressed with last night's fight. Wow. I was impressed with his ability and his skill and his agility. I mean, again, there's never a perfect performance except Crawford versus Earl. And that being said, Jared needs to keep his left hand up so he stopped getting hit with that left hook. Right hand. So he stopped getting hit with that left hook. Yesterday was crazy. I mean, if someone had the time and did clipped it, easy. 12 left hands landed. You know what I'm saying? Hooks, too. Not different variations. It's the same punch. So, but that's only one flaw with like 6 things that we seen beautiful. Footwork, great. Activity and output, amazing. Like, I was watching that fight, and I said it like, damn, somebody need to count how many punches he throwing because the other Big Baby was the only Big Baby that was throwing 60 punches a rep. So, 60 punches a fight. So, I don't know what Jared is doing, but he looking like he's doing a lot. And that's exciting. Then he's got the angles. Come on, man. He was giving Sean Porter angles while going to the body and then like juke moving, ending up in a whole different stance. Shoveling that shit right into my man's midsection. Listen, dude quit. He quit. He shelled up and let Jared land 30 unanswered punches because he wanted out of there. He understood, look, if I don't throw one punch back, they're going to stop this shit. So I really don't know how you wasn't impressed with last night's performance. Maybe you wasn't impressed with last night's opponent, which I was even impressed with last night's opponent. I feel like that dude came to fight. From the rip, he jumped on Jared. From the rip, he was throwing left hooks and landing them shit. So that was a decent fight for me. James Benitez right back at us. Another one. He says $2. If Charles Martin had a full camp, he would have won. If was a spliff, we'd all be high, man. We got Fats. What up?
Man, James Benitez hating.
He hating?
He hating on Big Baby, man. Hating on Big Baby. Big Baby. Like you were saying, Big Baby showed some skills last night. They said that dude, That dude ain't never been stopped or knocked out before.
Nah. He was
That he
stopped once. He was stopped once. They just ain't. They
Oh,
just
he was stopped once.
refuse to
Oh.
motherfucking tell you the name of the dude that stopped them. I'm telling you, these networks play so dirty. But I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, they do, cause they said he was knocked down one time. They ain't even say he was stopped or knocked out. That was crazy. They said he never been stopped or knocked out. That's funny though. But yo, that dude, that fight before that, man. Yo, if I was
This is
Ajagba,
second time
man.
getting stopped. Serienko did it before him, stopped him, and then retired.
Oh damn. Oh, so okay. That's probably why they ain't want to acknowledge it, because he'll retire after that. But you know how they do though. They try and build up their fighter, Jared Anderson. But I think that was a good fight. That fight before that though, that dude Kosovo or whatever his name is.
Kuzabuski.
Yeah, man. Look, if I was a jobber, bro, I would have called him all types of bitches if I would have got on that mic and all that. Like, bro, you really tried to like crush my man balls. Like, what you doing? Like, that was crazy, yo. Like, and then he had a pretty good record too. He was undefeated, Kasabuki, wasn't he?
Bruh, history repeats itself. That shit was here before we got here, bruh. This the new. He the 2023 Andrew Galata. Remember Galata did that.
Yeah, man. I said, yo, ended his undefeated streak like that. Like, that's what he wanted to do. Like, that's crazy, man.
Bruh, but did you
Like,
see his body language? He really didn't give a fuck either.
Yeah, he didn't. He did not. He did not.
He was so arrogant after like the fight, like just shrugging his shoulders. I mean, his whole facial expression. Somebody needed to slap him. He disrespectful.
That's what I said. Bro. That's why I said if I was other dude, bro, I would have slapped the shit out of bro, like in that ring, bro. I would have had to charge him or something. They would have to break it up. I would have went viral. That would have made me a superstar after that fight, cause bro, like yo could have potentially messed that man up for life, man. You never know. Like you said, then he ain't give a fuck. Like that's what got me. But the Dubois shit, I mean, I don't know about he got robbed. Like, dude got knocked down early in the fight, then he got knocked out. I mean, that was a clear, clean punch though. Like, for sure, that punch was clean. But I mean, dude couldn't beat the count though, so I ain't gonna say that he got robbed. Like, he got knocked down twice and he couldn't get up the second time. But man, I'm mad as shit. I didn't go down to casino last night, man, because I would have hit 3 out of my 4 bets last night. The fucking Ali Walsh, I called that he was gonna lose. I was telling niggas last night. I said, yo, he gonna lose this fight.
You ain't tell me. And let me tell you, I thought the exact opposite, because I just told them Cameron Carell, he like, I mean, look, don't get me wrong, he's decent, but I seen Cody Crowley. Man, Cody, bro, you know that scene out the Matrix where he just punching him? And his hands look like it's 100 hands. That's how Cody was looking on. That's how Cody was looking on Cameron Carell, and then Cameron Carell come and knock out Akale, and Akale beat Nico. I just would have never. I could have never put that math together. I'm like, nah, this little dude knocked him out. This dude like a 140 pounder. I'm at least thinking, Nico getting the decision. He ain't even do that. But I don't bet on Nico no more. I got like his last 2 fights, I stopped betting on him since Danny made us pick the knockout, and he didn't get the knockout.
Oh shit, yeah, don't bet on that dude, bro. Appreciate the call, man.
Nah, I've been stopped betting on Nico, man. That's why I tell you, you can't just look at the slip. You got to listen to the show, because there's a lot of tidbits get given. We be calling people and anything, trying to find out anything we can about what's going on. But if you're just tuning in, we're discussing the very controversial knockout or knockdown or just low blow. What do you want to call it? It depends whose fault it is. I really believe that the blame should continue to fall on the hands of the promoters and the commissions and even the sanctioning bodies. All 3 of those people make money. All 3 of those people or entities continue to exist when the fighter retires. So the onus should be on them to have instant replay, because guess what? They promote the fighter. See, if Frank Warren had instant replay, then Dubois could be a champion. So that's why the onus is on the promoter. The onus should also be on the network. The networks need to start to feel ashamed of themselves that they continue to sell a product to their consumer, but they don't know how to distinguish right from wrong. It's like, listen, we're going to show you this product, but it's up to you to decide who won, who didn't, who's right, who's not. We don't care. We're just giving you the product. And they should care. They should care that they're selling corruption, that they're selling confusion. They're selling confusion because there's millions of people confused as to what took place last night, as to whether or not that was a legal blow or an illegal blow, you know? But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't do me a disservice. Stop hating on the kid. 7 days a week, you know I'm here. Hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. We're going to put this episode in the eyes of others. And we're going to keep talking boxing. We're going out to Elohim James. What up?
Good.
What up, my boy?
What's good, my boy? How you feeling?
Chilling.
Yeah, I was watching y'all call the fights last night, man. You a wild boy, man. When you hit the Oracle, brother, where you scream like Hulk Hogan, bro, you had me weak, bro. I was like, this dude is a fool, bro.
Bruh, I knew it, man. I knew it, man. Yo, I hate it because Jeremiah gonna hate me, but I knew he was going the distance, bro. And it ain't because dude. I mean, yeah, the fact that dude sparked Wilder, you know, come into play, of course, but it wasn't really because of that. It was just because this was Jeremiah's first, like,
boy, he lucked you out. He should have knocked him out.
Word.
He should have knocked him out.
But he don't want to kill. He don't want to kill.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Listen.
That's that bullying.
This the same dude. This the same dude that when he knocked someone out and the dude was knocked out unconscious on the rope, he looked to the ref. Another motherfucker would have hit him again and put him through the rope.
Hey, that bullying traumatized him, Ness.
Nah, his heart
that bullying traumatized him.
I don't know who bullied him and traumatized him, but I know his heart too big for this shit. You got to be a killer in this shit.
Right, and Ali did the same thing, didn't he? Knock Buddy Mouthpiece out and just looked at him.
Exactly, they too nice.
I'm like, what are you doing, my boy? You're supposed to knock his block off.
Them butterflies he got, them butterfly tattoos, man. Instead of having them bee stings, instead of them bee stings, he out here with them butterflies.
Hey, yo, he got to hang it up, man. It's time for him to hang it up, too.
Nah, he got to lace.
Well, he got to get to the back of the bus. He got to get to the back of the bus because he ain't selling the name.
That is the back of the bus. He was in a 6-rounder.
Yeah, you right. Damn, that's crazy.
His last fight was an 8-rounder. They regressed him.
Damn.
They knew this could happen, and look, it did happen. It sucks. But, yo, we got to...
Yeah, that's wild.
All I'm saying is we got to stop, again, like, look, one loss, he got to retire. We terrible as fans, man.
He ain't got to retire, but he got to get real. He got to... But listen, okay, but he got to get serious, bro. Like, you can see the kid ain't serious.
No,
and this ain't you don't play boxing.
Nah, that's
you don't
not
play
true,
boxing, bro.
That's not true.
Okay.
He is serious, bro. He be in the gym. He be working. Bro,
right,
I don't know what it is. Like, based off that fight, I couldn't tell you what it is other than killer instinct ain't there. You know, we seen it with Manny Pacquiao.
Sure.
Like, you got to want to kill, man.
Yeah, facts. Like the boy did your boy.
Who?
Hit him in the stomach. Yeah, the boys.
Oh, Dubois.
Hey, Dubois, my bad. Hey, fam, come on now. Now, we know if that was one of our favorite fighters, we would be crying too, because that was wrong, my boy. That shot that was a great shot. Had that snap on it and everything, peeled your boy back. Had that boy on the ground for like 3-4 minutes.
I mean,
like how in the
only
world?
Because the ref gave him the time to stay on the ground.
And that's the same ref that allowed when he was fighting Anthony Joshua. You seen that? Where he hit him to the body. Same ref. Oh, that's a low blow. It's like, come on, man. What are we doing out here? There's them politics again.
Well, you saying it. If it's the same ref, what he considers low isn't what normal people consider low. That's all. Again, because this sport, That's the dark side of this sport. That everything is up
Dark
to the
side.
discretion.
You may feel like it's your time,
All
but
right,
it's
Ness,
not
hold
your
it
time.
down, man. I'm tuned in, baby boy.
For sure. Everything is up to the discretion of somebody. You feel me? Oh, Canelo got to face his mandatory in Jamal Charlo at 160 pounds. He petitions to the WBC for the franchise. It's up to the discretion of the WBC and the committee to decide whether or not they want to allow Canelo to get the franchise status so that he could go on to do big things in boxing to help the sport grow. You know, everything is up to the discretion. The referee starts the fight in the locker room and he tells you, yeah, right here. This right here, I'm going to let that slide. Anything below this, that's a low blow because it's his discretion. We don't have universal rules, fellas and ladies. We need them alpha vet boys. Let's just be real. We need someone to come in, man. You know, we need someone to come in and shake shit up. We need a J. Edgar Hoover for boxing. Let's be real. It's just the truth. Or if not, we need an Elliot Ness, right? Wasn't Elliot Ness like the cop that was on the gang? Or am I saying that wrong? It was Elliot Ness the gang and whatever the cop that was on his ass. We need something like that. We need a motherfucker that wants to make a name for himself off of catching corrupt motherfuckers in boxing. That's what we need. We need a cowboy. We need a gung-ho motherfucker that's going to be flying around the world like, aha, I got you, dumbass, and then ready to sit down with everybody to say it. You know, we need somebody that wants to talk, that's as smooth on the camera as Eddie Hearns, but has, you know, the resources to catch people. Because this shit is happening way too often. You know, whether it's PEDs or the discretion of a referee, corruption in boxing is ridiculous, and it's at an all-time high. How do you grow a sport that's rotten? How do you grow a sport that's rotten in the inside? These people are rotten in the inside, man. Look at what happened to Anthony Yiggett. How's Anthony Yiggett go all the way over there to the same country? And this is what I'm saying. You dudes are such name whores. You're sluts for names. You only want to talk about Dubois because you know him. Why nobody talk about Anthony Yiggett? What about Yiggett and his hard-ass fight with Baranchek? And I'm probably saying that wrong, but same place. You know, my man gets cut. They don't even want to send him to the hospital. They ain't trying to pay that. They told him he can't use the ambulance. That the ambulance only is for emergencies. They was trying to make him go to the hospital on his own just so he could have to pay for his own stitches when that's supposed to be up to the promoter. Nobody ain't saying nothing about that, though. Nobody ain't saying that he had to, you know, bitch, cry, and moan to eventually get them to take him to the hospital to cover the tab, and then all they did was drop him off. Not because, y'all name horse. Y'all don't care about the injustice. Y'all care about the injustice that's happening to the biggest name fighter at that time. Y'all don't care about the sport being right. Y'all care about what's popular. You know, that's why Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford only did 650,000 bars and fucking somehow Tank and Ryan doubled it. That shows our stupidity as a boxing community, let's be real. Earl versus Bud was more of a motherfucking 50-50 fight than Tank Ryan ever was. The fact that more people tuned into that shit knowing that Tank was going to do what he did. I mean, I went into that fight no different than Earl Mikey, no different than Pacquiao, Mayweather, you know, knowing Mayweather was going to kick Pacquiao's ass. I went into that Mayweather Canelo knowing Mayweather was going to kick his ass. That's how I went into that Tank fight with Ryan. And a lot of us did. You know, maybe we won't say it, but we all knew he was going to kick his ass. The minute that shit was signed, before it was signed, when we used to talk about it, after it was signed, you know, we knew. We knew. But that's what we do as a community. We dumb as fuck. We tuned in with the masses. Imagine 1.2 million people bought that. Imagine the fight parties. I had at least 70 with me. for the Tank Ryan. Just sad. We pick and choose what corruption gets our attention. Feel me? Cause look at Hannah Gabriel. She tested positive. She surely didn't get the attention that Alicia Baumgartner got. I'm telling you, we pick and choose. But you know the number to call if you want to voice your opinion. 1425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. King Born, what
Hey,
up?
yo, Black, you hear me, right? You hear me loud and clear, right?
Loud
Hey,
and
yo,
clear.
live chat, man. The shit got real last night. Everybody know White Lines. I got the remix. Low blows in boxing. Don't do it, baby. Low blows. Fuck up your mind. Do-dum. Great. Ooh, wop. Low blows. Fuck up your parlay. Listen, y'all, fuck that. Back. King Born, Brooklyn, Brownsville, Crown Heights, Shoo, looking gook, looking marvelous. You heard? Looking real good, Ness. Yo, listen, man, I can't diss him no more. I'm on the Jared Anderson. Yo, Jared Anderson, yo, pull over. Let me hop in the whip, yo. Yeah, I'm fucking with him. He stopped Rodinko like he's supposed to have did. You heard? Word. Yo, F.A. Ajagba, why ain't you slap the shit out of Kabuski? Dirty. Andrew Galata. Snuff him. Beat him down. That body shit fucked everybody up. But let me tell y'all something about that Usyk shit. Usyk, whatever y'all want to say, homeboy is nice. Yeah, he don't like the body and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's like a lot of y'all brothers out here don't like a fat chick that weighs 600 pounds, Ness. But let me tell y'all something. Yo, that shit was a low blow. Supposed to get 5 minutes before the fight. You get that, you know what I mean? The referee be like, yo, anything here gonna be a low blow. Low blow. Get over it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Herkovich gonna get knocked out. Nicole Ali Wars, Nico, whatever the fuck his name is, yeah, the Puerto Rican Ali, looking all Puerto Rican and shit.
Why you
Listen,
hating
man,
on him, bro?
the rapper,
Why you being a
Ness,
racist? Why you being an
rapper,
undercover racist,
the
bro?
one to be boxer, Ness, the rapper, Saleh, you know what I mean? Do look like he just came home, look like a black Mr. Clean, look like a shorter, younger Mr. T with the muscles, you heard? He put it on Nico. Ness. I know it. Live chat. No, everybody know he put it on that
He
boy.
got the win. Why you tearing Nico down though? Why you tearing Nico down? Why you calling him he ain't black enough in your eyes? Like, damn,
Hey,
motherfucker lost already. You
listen,
kicking
man.
him.
That sham of that running with Ali's my grandfather. Yeah, that's his grandfather. But the little one looked just like him. Y'all know that. And let me tell you something, man. Yo, what's
like
that
it's your
other fight
time,
that was crazy? Yo,
but it's not
Jeremiah
your time.
Milton. You heard? Detroit, all y'all Detroit brothers in the live chat, stand the fuck up. Your man, Chris, whatever, he ain't get knocked out. But Jeremiah Milton, he be playing for his food, I'ma tell you.
That's your call, champ. But you out here wilding, bro. Y'all dudes terrible, man. For real. Terrible. Dude already lost. We gonna kick him when he down. Somebody already said he need to retire. The next dude, what this guy said, called him Nicole. You know what I'm saying? You trying to demasculate my man. What is it? Like I don't know. Y'all weird. Just cause he lost the fight. just because his grandfather is Ali, you hate him that much that now he's a girl. You gotta associate his name with a girl. He gotta retire. That's why that dude need to come back, cause you motherfuckers will pay to watch him lose. You gonna tune in. That's crazy. I don't be understanding what's wrong with y'all life. What's going on in y'all life that a dude loses a fight and now we gotta change his name from Nico to Nicole. You feel me? A dude loses a fight and now all of a sudden he ain't black enough. He Puerto Rican. Y'all fucking weird, man. Serious. Born, you weird. Weird as fuck. But I want y'all
Right,
to
so
see
after the
this.
fight, I have a cut here and I have a cut on my head, and also this is swollen up. And I told them I need this stitched, and they told me in the event that they can't do it because they don't have the equipment for it, and that I need to go to a hospital to do it because they have the equipment there. I said, okay, so let's go. And they said, no, we can't take you to the hospital. I said, why? They said, yeah, because the ambulance is only for life-threatening injuries. And I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? And they told me that I need to get to the hospital by myself. So basically, I just fought my fucking heart out, and then they just, like, oh, thank you, Anthony, so much. All right, get the fuck out of here because, we don't care anymore. So I came to the hospital. After a lot of fighting, finally they decided to get me to the hospital with the ambulance, and then they just dumped me there. And luckily they could stitch me up, and now I'm outside the hospital with no ride. I'm just standing here. K2 Promotions. I expected much better from you. You guys are supposed to make sure that fighters are safe. I'm just lucky I didn't get a cut like Badu Jack, or some of the other cuts. You've seen them. What's gonna happen then, huh? If I get cut that bad and you guys can't stitch it up on the place, what's happening then?
Feel me? And that's the same promoter, K2 promoter, same night. So just saying, you guys pick and choose what injustice you want to rally behind. You little name horse. Who we got? Don't forget the number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. It is Sunday for our morning afterthoughts. We're going out to Rob in Las Vegas. What up?
Yo, what's up, Next, man?
What up with you?
What's going down? Good to see you in here on a Sunday, per usual. Hey, man, King Born ain't tripping, man. He's right, bro. I think he's right. Now, I low-key agree with him. He ain't got to go all at the man's nationality, but, bro, him hustling the Ali name, the ship has passed, bro. The book has stopped. It's over.
But, how you gonna call it? How you gonna call it hustling the Ali name? That's his grandfather. His mother. His mother is Ali's daughter. His mother is Ali's daughter. Like y'all can't take that lineage away.
I get it. Hey, I get it, but she married a Walsh. That boy is a Walsh, bro. He throw punches like a Walsh, bro.
And that's okay. That's okay.
He's not Ali, bro. Let's cut the crap. Like, that's it. Oh, my granddaddy scaled it, man.
Y'all horrible, man.
Man, my granddaddy scaled. Man, get that. Okay, I don't know. I know that dude, that's not it. But I did want to touch on the Dubois, the low blow, or what it wasn't. I don't think it was a low blow. It definitely was a good punch. I did see some clips online too of the Anthony Joshua thing where it looked like he hit him the same way. So it was just off to the body. The jury is out. That's just what it is. But like you said, it's boxing. Nobody can really commission it. I don't know what to say, bro. I know Dubois quit at the end. He should have definitely stood up at 9. What you think? You think he quit? I think that boy quit.
Man, I don't know if he quit. He's just not on that level, man. He's just not on that level, man. Like, that right hook, That right hook he went down from. I ain't even see the power in that shit. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know, man.
He looked quit to me.
He
man.
feel. I be
I
looking
ain't
at
gonna
him
hold
like
it.
when he feel like he can't do it, he checks out mentally.
Or something's going on, bro. Like it's almost like that. Him not getting the knockout right there killed the whole fight for him. Like he was just like, I'm good. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep an eye out on him, man. He looked like he a quitter, but man, I appreciate everything you do on these lines, man. Keep up the good work. Keep going. Hey, y'all hit the like button. Take care, man.
Appreciate you, man.
You may feel like it's your time.
Who do we got? Burrow City E counterpunch.
Yo. Yeah, man. Listen. I did not know about that Anthony Yiggett shit, man. Like, see, you got Ness. I fuck with you, but you got to be careful how you walk in the room and just say y'all and they. I be caring about all the fighters, man. Like that.
I mean, I gotta generalize. When I generalize, I'm generalizing on purpose, not to single anyone out. That's why I'm purposely I am being careful by generalizing.
I get you. You're passionate about it, so I get passionate like that too sometimes. So, I mean, I get you, but like even that time with Fury, what's his name? When Otto Wallin bust Fury shit open, I'm screaming at the TV, stop the fight, stop the fight, stop the fight. It's over. Look at his eye. Any other time they stopping that fight. If Fury did that to Wallin, they'd stop that shit early as hell. You know what I mean? I care about the injustice. It's just that, you know, a lot of people tuning in for the big names. You just gotta call it what it is. Everybody ain't as hardcore as you, my boy. Everybody ain't as deep as shit. But we should be raising hell for Yiggy. I didn't watch him fight. I wanted to watch Nassim Hamad's son fight. You could call me a name whore, but I checked in on him. I checked in on Abdullah. You know, I watched I wanted to watch the DDD fight bad over there, because I really believe DDD could have pulled it off. So when the next card started, I wasn't as in tune as I was. I caught Abdullah and kind of moved on. But, you know, I got to be real, though, man. Like, you could have seen the fire and desire leaving Dubois' eyes on the stool. Like, that's when I judge a man by quitting. It's always a look, and not that he quit, but it's like you said, he checks out mentally. It's like he don't want to be there no more. He understands he's fighting at a higher level, and he can't take it up a notch. Well, and his corner was pissing me off, because sometimes you don't have to give technical shit to say. Sometimes it don't have to be game plan. Sometimes niggas need that fire and brimstone in their belly. I needed to hear, son, you're blowing it, son. You gotta let your hands go. You're throwing one at a time. I mean, you stop thinking and stop fighting. You know what I mean? Shit like that there. Like, he needed to hear a high-level motivational speech to get himself going that he didn't get last night. You know what I mean? But
I mean, ain't this his second title shot or your second big fight? Like, he should have that fire in his belly. He shouldn't have to hear it. Like, I get it. We could put some blame on the trainer for not, you know, willing his fighter through the moment, but
yeah, you didn't get none of that from them.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
But again, I need to see that shit in the fighter. You know, I hear the trainer willing it out of him, but I'd rather the fighter had that will to fight, that dog in him. And that's what people were saying yesterday. No dog in Dubois. We got Mad Bet 100 on that champ level. $5 super chat. He says, daily dose of Tanquil. Usyk got stopped in the 5. Daniel in the 9th. Jarrett looked great. Milton need road work and some gunpowder in his tea. Usyk was refereeing. Yeah, I mean, he the hometown fighter, bro. He the hometown fighter. You got to fight through that though. These fighters got to fight through that. They can't, allow the A side to dictate. Dubois should have kept going to the body, but he didn't, man. He just didn't. Like he got one body shot, whether you thought it was good or bad, it was one. You feel me? And I don't think that the fight would have been won had that been called an official body shot. I'm sure Usyk would have got up, man. He's an undisputed and unified champ. James Benitez, $2. Jalolov beats Big Baby. He's more impressive. So impressive, his fight wasn't even shown on television. It's pretty strange for a newly signed top-ranked fighter to go straight to, I don't know where he went. We didn't see it. I'm gonna double check though. Was his fight even? Did it even happen? Let me see here. Nah, it didn't. Oh yeah, Jalolov. He got the first round knockout. That's crazy. He ain't even get a. They ain't even put him on TV with a first round knockout. They did that in a swing round after the Nico fight. I mean, not the Nico fight. Who? After the Ajagba fight, he got done early because of the legal blow. Brandon, what up?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey. What's up, Ness, my boy?
How are you?
That I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking. I think that low blow. I think that was actually a low below the belt call. I think the ref got the right call on that. I would say this though. The fact that there's so much debate around this topic that people are saying that it's actually a good call is it kind of testament to the fact that people just stopped trusting the refs and they just think that refs don't know what they're doing. But refs probably have so much certifications and so much skills that they use to determine if that's a low blow or not. They keep their eyes on the entire match the whole time, it looks like. But there's not really a clear, definite line to distinguish between if that's a low blow or not a low blow. But I do understand the one rule that if it's below a belt, that counts as a low blow. Any hits below a belt counts as a low blow. Which obviously, from one angle, it looks like it's on the belt, which is obviously a legal hit, and then from another angle, it's below the belt, which is an illegal hit. But the fact that Usyk kind of got, it was a hard hit for him. But even if let's say that the ref didn't call that as a low blow, the ref just said, okay, that's fair. It's fair play. They let it play. That would be a knockdown for Dubois. So that would be a knockdown, and then he would lose another point. Usyk would lose another point. So it would be 8-10 round, I believe. And that round ended up being a 9-10 in favor of Dubois. So, and despite that, let's say that it was an 8-10 round, it would be 77-73 Usyk. That last final knockout happened. So even if the ref let that play on and he didn't call it as a low blow, Usyk still would have won. So I don't see it as very controversial, although I enjoyed debating it. And it was a close call. People, I agree with some people. They had made good points about, this is probably, a bad call by the refs. Maybe the ref messed up. Maybe the ref was not looking at it correctly, and maybe he messed up on that. But at the end of the day, it's all about how many rounds can you win in one single match. So either way, Usyk won the majority of the rounds, and he just proved to everybody that he's probably one of the best heavyweights out of all of them, besides Tyson Fury. And I think he should go against Tyson Fury in the near future.
Brandon, appreciate you. I will say,
You may feel like it's your time,
but
it's not your time.
What this showed us is that Fury would totally destroy Usyk. Fury dropped Wilder with a similar body shot. And the difference there was, I believe Fury was closer. Dubois gets way more leverage on this shot than Fury did on the Wilder body shot. But again, if we had instant replay, we would be able to see that this is a legal body shot. That's not below the belt line in any way. All right, I always screen share the wrong thing. That's not below the belt line in any way. That's right on the belt line, which again leaves it up to the discretion of the referee. But that's right on the belt line. And part of that glove seems to be above that belt line. And he went straight down. It's on the belt line. There's no denying. It's nowhere near the jewels. Nowhere near the jewels. It's on that belt line, on that midsection. You can see his stomach, as he gets hit. It's there. That hurt him. That hurt him. But again, if we had replay, they would have been able to make an official call, man. It's really comes down to the judges, not the judges, excuse me. It comes down to the referee. Not the referees. I'm bugging. Promoters, the sanctioning bodies, and the commissions, bro. If they don't want to get it right, it'll never be right because they're the ones that can put people in place to allow the instant replay because, I'm sure everyone now is assessing that replay that we all just watched here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice and, coming up with what they believe to be true. And only thing we're lacking is a guideline. But again, if we go by what Brandon said, which is that one rule that below the belt is illegal, that was a legal blow. Now, we have that referee who gets to give his discretion of what is below the belt and what's not. That's when they say, well, we're going to allow this and we're not going to allow that. So again, that's why they needed that same referee that was the referee of the fight needed to go to the booth, see the tape, and be given 2-3 minutes to review the footage and decide, does he feel it was a low blow or not? Problem is, now you're putting all of that pressure on the referee. And if he makes the call that it's not a legal blow, people hate him. If he makes the call that it is a legal blow, people hate him. So maybe it needs to be another person, not the referee, so that there isn't anyone to be accused, right? Because I feel like the minute a referee gets ridiculed for making the quote-unquote wrong decision, it's going to scare other referees into not using replay and making the quote-unquote right or wrong decision. But listen, looks like we got to everybody, even though I see plenty of callers. You probably listening to this while you at church or cutting your lawn, not sure. This is the last call for alcohol. If you want to talk, now is the time to go ahead and request. If not, catch me on the next one tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This has been your morning afterthoughts for this weekend's fights. Shout out to Jared Anderson, did a great job. Shout out to Kuzabuski that goes down as this generation's Andrew Galata, looking for a way out of the Ajagba fight. Shout out to Bruce Carrington, put on a great performance. Shout out to Ness for giving you the Jeremiah fight going a distance. Shout out to Ness for giving you the Vladimir fight beating Truck. And I was telling y'all that since Thursday. That's how excited I was on him. I was like, yo, we got to do a betting show on Thursday because the fight is Friday. And then Danny's like, nah, we can do it. Don't worry. We'll have time. It's all right. Don't pat my back. I'm an egomaniac. I'll do that myself. You feel me? Just know that I gave you 3 golden picks this week. Should be rich. Marlon So Icy, what up? haters that say I don't give you no picks. You feel me?
Hello, my yo.
You're
How my audio? I got you on my Bluetooth on my car.
straight.
All right. Well, first I want to say, man, appreciate you for the show. I'm on my way to the gym, do some sparring this morning. I plan on having a ring return for this October, so I'm still getting everything situated. But last night, man, I want to first give a shout out to my boy Slink who beat Nico last night. I didn't think he was gonna win. I'm gonna say it, especially after, like you said, his last fight getting knocked out. But man, he been working, so that's what's up, man. He showed up and showed out. That's what it's about. Is going in there, even if you coming in as B side, supposed to lose, go in there with the game plan to win. I also want to say, I think for me, I think that low blow. I think it was a low blow. And even if it was on the belt line, you got to realize Dubois was coming up with an uppercut, like shoveling it in. So it still lifts up that groin protector. That's going to shift your nuts. If anybody ain't never been low blowed or at least have a groin protector on when boxing, let alone let it be heavyweights, man, all that shit plays a part, man. I've been hit low blow numerous of times. Sometimes it could be, off to the side. It will shift that groin protector. So I thought it was pretty low. So I thought it was understandable that it was low. What else? Jeremiah Milton, man, that boy, I don't know what that fight was crazy wild. I thought he should have been got that dude out earlier in the fight, but I only seen him fight a few times. But I was, I think that fight really just turned me off toward him. What other fights was it? Yeah, Jared Anderson. I feel like the theme of the fights last night was like after the Usyk, it was all body and low blow theme. Like you see the referees later on, they started, definitely showing them this is the limit, this is the limit. They were being very stern about that, but it was still a lot of low blows. Like what was that? Ajagba fight that ended in disqualification, but that dude, he didn't give a damn anyway. He was on some BS. That could have went sideways real quick. Like even after the fight's over, that's because he just didn't give a damn about where he hit him at. That's pretty much it, man. Other than that, man, you know me, I'm always tuned in every day, making sure I hit that like button and just, still part of the community, brother.
Appreciate you, man. You already know Marlon so icy. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram and Twitter. Professional fighter, man. We appreciate everybody that tunes in. Big, little, small. We appreciate them all. Feel me? And let's see what we got. Spider Rico coming through with that love from Oregon. What it do? What it do?
What's up, guy?
Peace, God.
Can you hear me?
Word.
Hello?
I hear you, player.
Oh, you hear me? I bet. I'm just calling in to say, because I'm calling in to say that Big Baby's outfit was horrible. I thought the Ohio niggas, they had style, you know? That was like, the outfit was just not it. The opponent was not it. It wasn't a good fight. But I still watched it, and, what can he do but other than put the
But
combinations
what you mean it
that he
wasn't a
had
good
the
fight?
guy out
Like
of there?
he made it look good. No, I feel like his performance was dope.
I mean, how could it be? It's a show. It's a show. You gotta have a nice outfit. You gotta have an opponent that looks like something. That guy didn't look like nothing, and then he gave up. It was like if even if Big Baby was putting all those combinations on me, right? I'm gonna grab this nigga, tackle this nigga, stop him from punching me. That guy had no type of ambition in his body. That's why he looked like that, flabby and all that shit. And that's the only fight I really watched. It was the main event. And it'd be good to see Big Baby fight somebody that's maybe F.A. Jogba, or the opponent that F.A. fought, because that was really a more main event type fight. And the opponents and then the way that they fought. And yeah, I was just calling in to say that. And peace be to everybody. And Allah is with those who are patient and constant. Peace.
All right. Let's see what we got. Coach Bob, what up?
Hey, how you doing today?
Straight.
Uh, Jared Anderson looked good. Took the dude out. Did what he's supposed to do. Uh, the heavyweight division, man, we in trouble, man. The Jeremiah Milton, it's no good, dude, man. He's not good. So he's not gonna beat anybody. And Dubois, I mean, punches on the border. What else did he do the whole night though? He didn't really do much of anything, man. Usyk kind of dominated him, and he quit. Dubois quit, man. So I don't know. I can't respect that. Dude gave up. So it wasn't a great night for heavyweights. I don't know what you think, Ness. It wasn't a great night for heavyweight division.
I thought it was a great night. You feel me? Like I feel like Ajagba showed me a lot. I was excited to see
Man,
Kuzabuski. Kuzabuski turned out to be this year's, this generation's Galata. Jeremiah continues to need work. I know Rodney, so I don't want to say he needs a new trainer, but something is up. Something is up. He's not listening to his trainer. His trainer's yelling, stick him. His trainer's yelling, speed. His trainer's yelling, go get him. And he's not killing. You need a killer. So yeah, I mean, what's Jeremiah? 8-0, 9-0. It's no rush. It's no rush. You got bigger names in the division right now, like Hergovich and Jared and Zhang. Those dudes could bang, and Jeremiah could come up in another 2 more years.
he said, man, he knew Joppa, man, can't even judge him off that. That dude that's embarrassing, man, to foul out like that. That was terrible.
Who?
So that Kabuski, whatever his
Oh,
name is, man, he should never ever be on TV again.
yeah,
Get
he
rid of
he,
that clown.
he
But
probably
a
won't
job
be.
that but I mean, like I said, I can't judge him off that fight. It was not. He didn't get a chance to do what he could do.
Who?
He probably was gonna take dude out, but dude started fouling him, so I can't really judge him on that. But I don't know. I was a little disappointed with the heavyweights, man. It's like I said, Jared Anderson looks good. I don't know what step you take though. I don't. He's not ready for like a Wilder, but what level can he fight? You know what I'm saying? What
I
level? What's
mean,
the
I
next step
think
for him?
I think should get the winner or the loser. It all depends on the matchmakers over there, what they feel.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
It all depends on the matchmakers and what they feel they seen in Jared this week. I seen skill. Did I see him get hit? Yeah, it's a fight. You're supposed to get hit. Um, obviously you don't want to be hit, but you are signing up to be hit. So he looked good in terms of ability, agility, skill, reflexes, power, jab, body work. The only thing my knock is that right hand needs to come up. He got caught with a lot of left hooks. I'm not that dude to go back and watch it and clip it and say exactly how many, but I know for sure it was over 6. It was a lot, and they got to work on that. But he showed you southpaw, orthodox. He dominated, bro. Like, again, you dudes is just mad greedy. Feel me? Like I look at it and it's like I seen Ajagba has gotten better. That's just the bottom line. I seen it that way. I seen what he did. Yeah, they got better. He was stab jabbing. He was destroying my man to the body. Just simple work too, not overreaching, nothing crazy, getting it done. And the dude didn't like it. You know, that took skill. You know, and he was countering the fuck out of old boy with that right hand every time. No, I seen skill in a Ajagba. Definitely seen skill, and more than skill, what I seen is progression. You know, he's gotten better. Um, for Milton, maybe he just ain't a heavyweight that's gonna get knockouts. I don't know. He's gotta watch that tape and realize, damn, I could have jumped on him right there, and then want to do that in the next fight. You know, but again, I think he still got hella time to develop. Let me see. I had the card pulled up, right? Jeremiah's 10-0 right now. You know, Jalolov is 12-0, and we ain't even seen. We only seen two of Jalolov fights on TV. So Jeremiah, you know, it's a gift and a curse of having all your fights on television. You build up an audience, or you build up detractors. You know, but again, this is what I'm saying. We pick and choose who we talking about, because I heard somebody call in here and they was talking all spicy about Abdullah Mason. Like, he didn't get punched a bunch of times. It's just y'all don't really watch boxing. You feel me? It's like Jay-Z said, man. Y'all, do you fools listen to music, or do you just skim through it? And that's what I'm asking y'all. Do you fools watch boxing, or do you just skim through it? Is you sitting around drinking brewskis with your boys, texting on your phone while the fight is happening? Because Abdullah got hit. Abdullah got hit. And guess what? Abdullah didn't get the knockout. Everybody thinking he was this big ass puncher. Villarba showed us some shit. So a lot of you dudes just skim through that. Go back and watch that. Because he got hit. He got hit. You know, but y'all only want to talk about Nico. Y'all only want to talk about Jeremiah. It's like, you know, are you really watching this motherfucking boxing thing? Shout out to Charlie Suarez too, man. I was gonna bet on that fight. I had hella tips about Johan Velasquez, but it's like I say, man. Unfortunately, my own Dominican brethren's got to prove me wrong. But it's like, they don't be the goods. They don't be the goods. And I had so many tips to bet on Johan, and I'm like, nah. He had a year layoff, and then the fight before that, Johan Velasquez had fought Adrian Benton and went 8-round decision. And I'm like, who the fuck is Adrian Benton, first off? And why you ain't fight since then? So then my tip is like, nah, he had a whole camp. The fight never happened. So he's in shape. Plus, he sparred so-and-so, gave him real good work. You know, he been in the gym this long. I'm like, why? All right, well, maybe this is at least this fight goes the distance, which it ended up going the distance. And me and Danny just were not able to make that bet in time. But it was a good tip. Johan was durable. He just was ridiculously not accurate. Not accurate. You know what I mean? Way bigger than Charlie Suarez. Suarez, I underestimated him. You know, because I got so many tips on Johan, I wanted Suarez's 35 to really be 35. But when I seen him in there, I'm like, whoa, he was a young 35. Like, skin-wise, body, everything, physique. I was like, damn, BoxRec lying. That dude ain't 35. He looked young in there, and then he fought young. He had no pop. No pop. And Vasquez had no accuracy. So it was tough watching that fight, because I knew it would go the distance, and we tried to bet it, but they closed the line on us. And, you know, that sucked. That sucked. But Charlie Suarez wins this fight. The word on the curb is that he is politically tied to, I think, the president or some shit, or one of the most powerful politicians in the Philippines, which happens to represent Suarez. So it meant if Suarez could get the win, he'll get a deal with Top Rank. And, Suarez can fight, Navarrete. He can fight Andre Cortez next. There's opponents for Suarez to fight, and being Filipino, bringing that fan base, he improved his record to 15-0 now. So we'll see if that ends up happening. Funny how on the same telecast, I'm glad I didn't end it. Funny how on the same telecast they brought up Frank Martin and Shakur. Once again, I'm right. Just remember I was right about Mendoza and Zoo. That's back to back. Just saying. I even sent it to Core. He obviously don't fuck with me no more. I'm like, damn, champ. I told you this was the fight. You couldn't confirm with me. He just be leaving me on red now. I'm feeling like them Crawford days again. And this all come from telling the truth. Everybody know the 25% was an amazing offer. Because John Ryder ain't get 25% to go to Mexicali over there and fight fucking Canelo, did he? Did he? Of course the fuck he didn't. But he got a shot at Undisputed because he was the mandatory, didn't he? Didn't he? Of course the fuck he did. But they don't want you to tell the truth. You got to be like blindly a zombie fan. It's like, I love you. You're the best. I can't do that shit. Not at all. James Benitez. We said that. Nope. No, we didn't. $2. Jalolov beats Big Baby. He's more impressive. I don't know. Oh, yeah, we did say that, but I'll double down. So impressive he ain't make the TV, man. So impressive he ain't make the TV. We'll see what they do with him, though, because they have a built-in storyline with Jalolov and Richard Torres. The question is Richard Torres going to want to face this guy a third time? I don't know. Shiny Suits Cinematic, $5. I had to get me a Bovada account to start betting those undercard fights. I hit that Hernandez by decision 2. Thank you for that. No, thank you for giving your testimony, bro, because they like to call me a liar here. You know what I mean? They don't like to tell the truth that I'm giving people picks every week. I mean, this week somebody really should have got rich. No shit. Like, cause obviously we don't bet alike. Cause what I eat don't make you shit, right? So like, if you would have bet, I gave you 3 straight winners, specific outcomes. You know how difficult that is, man. Shh, you should have made hella dough. Cause I'm a light better, and I made easily over 100 and some change yesterday. What up, JB?
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, man. All right, man. First off, man, I just want to go ahead and take my crow for Truck Simpson.
Yeah,
So
another bet I said that I literally said on the betting show, this is my strong recommend. And I gave them 2 wins. I said, this fight goes the distance, Vladimir for the upset. It wasn't no hedging. I ain't hedged, Truck, no. This fight goes the distance, Vladimir for the fucking upset. The Oracle,
I need to take another crow for Trayvon Marshall the previous week.
Oh, he got knocked out.
I'm gonna stop fucking with the DMV niggas unless it's goddamn Tank. So I'm just gonna stand on that right there. I ain't betting on no more of them niggas from over there. Jeremiah Milton, I mean, he's 2 years away from being 2 years away.
Let me give you the scroll.
Go ahead, man. Your man Jeremiah Milton, he's 2 years away from being 2 years away. I mean, he got to be more impressive in the ring, man. Other than that, I don't really see him doing much damage in the division. But other than that, I mean, he does have a good little fan base in that area or whatnot. So they still gonna be putting fights out there, and hopefully they moving right. Jared Anderson, on the other hand, man, what they gonna do with him, man? He's always thinking about retirement already. I don't really see him being in no dangerous fights for real. Jalolov, I think Jalolov probably could beat him, in my personal opinion. Other than that, man, I mean, what are your thoughts on Anderson, man? Like, let's just keep it real since we're doing truth.
You know what I want?
So you
Give
are the
him.
Oracle, man. You are the
Get.
Oracle.
I want Zhang Joyce. Loser. There's no reason to rush him. I know he trying to retire, but if you want to retire, you got to get to $1 million paydays, and the only way to get there is building that name recognition. So go ahead and take that loser, or winner. If they win it, they could take the winner. But if that winner is Zhang, we got to be careful, man. Zhang is a
Man.
southpaw. If he lands that straight left that was landing last night. Now, obviously, it was landing last night from a orthodox position as a lead left hook or as a left hook counter. But I don't know, man. I would not, unless he lost. I would go Jared Zhang off the loss. If he won, I don't know. Even though he's 40, though. He's 40 now. By the time
That's what
Jared
I'm
get
about
him,
to say.
he'd be like 41. But
42.
he's still
41,
a big.
42.
Listen, he's still a big dude. If you seen anything in that fight last night, you seen that Jared was very agile, very athletic. But at the end of the day, he allowed himself to be held, and that dude leaned on him a little bit. Not like a Vladimir Klitschko does, but he did. And if someone sees that and does do what Klitschko does, they could tire Anderson. He's not a big heavyweight. He was definitely smaller than the person he fought last night, for sure. For sure, he was leaner than that person he fought last night. So he's got to be careful to wrestling with these big motherfuckers.
Look, Ness, I would comfortably bet Zhang stops him, man.
Now, I
At
don't know about
41,
that.
42.
Listen, he showed
I'm gonna
us so
comfortably make
much.
that bet.
Yeah, but look at all the agility he showed us and athleticism in this one fight. So, he could stay low on Zhang and do the same type of body work. My man was doing Sean Porter like jukes to get in the right angle to shovel them hooks into the stomach. Man, he looked great last. I don't care what nobody say. Did he keep his hand down? Yeah. Did he get 6 to 10 motherfucking left hooks? Yeah. But bruh, he looked good.
I think I'm more frustrated because he just fucked up the money, man. You're supposed to get him out of there by round 2.
Nah.
He fucked up the money.
See, that's the problem.
Yeah.
The dude only been stopped by one person. Y'all be thinking these guys coming in here to lay down, man. Listen, I learned that shit a long time ago, man. Some of these dudes is durable, like Craig fucking Lewis. I seen Craig Lewis take right hand after right hand after right hand from Wilder. Did he go down? Yeah, he went down. But that motherfucker kept coming back to camp. So I knew he was durable. Now, did Craig live up to the words I'm saying right now? Of course not. He looked horrendous last night, but he made it to the fucking finish line. He made it to 8. That's all that mattered. He got us our ticket. He punched that ticket. We got the winning motherfucking ticket because of Craig. So,
with that being said, the golden ticket on Top Rank is Shoo, man. Shout out to Shoo, man.
I like Shoo too. He looked very good, but let's be real. He's staying in that pocket too long. He's staying in that pocket way too long for no reason. Way too long. Way too long. All this, and I'm in there, and I'm catching 6. Ooh. Hell no, that's crazy. Because somebody going to slip that shit around the guard. You ain't going to be able to block all them shits. You ain't going to be able to roll that shit. Man, I was saying that shit like, man, you crazy as hell.
Nobody fuck with.
You crazy.
Ain't nobody fuck with.
Get in there where Roby say that.
26.
Get in there where Roby say that. Get in there where Roby say that and see if he ain't gonna slip that shit around. See if he ain't gonna slip that shit around. He gonna be like this. Knock, knock on that high guard. Knock, slip right around. Knock, loop it around. You gotta stop that shit.
You think they're gonna keep Robici at 126 long enough? Or you think Robici gonna move up? Because that's a fight that can happen by next year.
No, he gonna be there because Robici is the big fish for Inoue. Inoue, obviously the weakest link is Lee Wood, but Lee Wood can't make that weight no more, according to Ben Davidson interview with us. And Lee Wood's, Frank Warren. So yeah, it could get done, but it's easier to get done by Robici in-house. Do you smell? You smell me?
Okay. I feel you. With that being said, man, hey, everybody needs to go ahead and listen.
But he's staying in the pocket too long. He's staying in the pocket too long. If anybody can't see that, then you don't know shit about boxing. That's all. You know,
That's a
like
fact. That's a fact.
why take all them shots on your arms? Like just because you're blocking doesn't mean it don't hurt. Like this is still a bicep. It's still a bicep. It's still a shoulder. It's still a forearm. Like it's still someone punching you on a muscle. Like I don't know. Whatever.
It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary wear and tear. It's unnecessary wear and
Unnecessary.
tear.
Unnecessary. It looked good. He looks good because
Mhm.
he's so fast, right? He's like catch, counter, counter, counter. Okay, but like you still taking punches, and someone gonna punch with you too. Eventually, somebody gonna hook with the hooker.
Man, I'm just saying this, man. He's a better version of Gary Russell in his prime, man.
Ooh,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, bro. We
That's what
talking
I'm
about a
saying. I see
non-fight
that.
dude. Like, did he get the knockout
I,
yesterday? No, sir.
no, no. I
Come
just
on,
see that
Russell.
potential,
Russell
man.
had power. Russell had power. He was getting
You don't think
knockouts.
he's still young though? You don't think it's gonna
He
come?
is young. He is young, but the dude that he fought yesterday, I'm pretty sure he only had 7 knockouts, right?
Yeah.
Let me look it up. Yeah, he fought Contreras, bro. And Contreras, that was a tough fight. I'm glad I watch all these
That's what
fights.
I'm saying.
Listen, shout out to Top Rank. Thank you for putting everything on. I remember 7, 8 years ago, I was begging for these undercards. Like, I love watching development. I love watching development. This is what I need to see. I watched that fight, and you see, while Yassine Shushu looked great, I seen he taking too many punches on the inside unnecessarily. He's staying in the pocket unnecessarily. He could have him. He could have that dude at the end of his fucking punches. What you doing in that fire? Why?
It exposes the truth. It exposes the truth. That's why we all happy to see those fights, man. And before I end this call, man, you was right again, man. And before I even get off, man, you was right again about the Frank and Shakur. But man, what the fuck belts do goddamn Jared Anderson and FA got, man? What regionals are those or whatnot, man?
Those like
What
Continentals, and what's the other ones? I could pull it up, but they like WBO Continentals and WBC Internationals.
Man, it's a fucking racket with those belts. But anyways, man, yo, I just can't wait to see that fight be finalized with Shakur and Frank, man. And the casuals gonna come in talking their shit, man. But I think it's gonna be probably the toughest fight on Shakur's resume to this point.
Yeah,
And
I mean, listen,
get
I
ready to see
just
it happen.
want you specifically, and anyone else that this shoe fits,
Mm-hmm.
because of the way that James is, you guys have to as well. If Shakur beats him, you gotta give him credit. 2-3 years later, you can't be like, man, who the fuck is Shakur? Shakur, I
Nah,
mean, not Shakur. Who the fuck is Frank? Frank never even won a world title. He just another Yoshi. He just another
nah,
Joette Gonzalez. Like,
nah, man.
I
Nah.
mean, that's
I
how
ain't that
people
same.
do. That's how people do in this sport, man. They want you to fight a dude. Then that dude, all of a sudden, when you fight him, he ain't had no accolades. We forget that we was begging you to fight
Nah,
him.
that same.
Now he ain't got no accolades. Now he ain't never win a world title. Now Frank Martin was a 28-year-old prospect. Now Frank, never unified. Frank started late. It's like, nah, you wanted this fight. Y'all wanted this fight, so don't
Nah,
don't
man.
don't 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 backpedal now.
Nah, we ain't gonna do him like we did Michael Coffey, man. I'm gonna stand on that, man. It's all good. We ain't gonna do him like that. I respect Frank. I respect his compliments so far, man, and it's a good fight, man. I think, in my opinion, man, even without the titles, man, I think this is a better fight than the Valdez fight, personally. Um, Other than that, Ness, man, keep the show rocking, man. And yo, I'm gonna holler at you on the next one.
All right, champ. I got Ronnie
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing today, man?
chilling.
Man, to go off of that last call right now, bro. I think Frank Martin is a more skilled fighter than Valdez for sure. But I mean, when it comes to accomplishments, Valdez is a bigger win than Frank will be. But I do want the fight. I do think it'll be a good fight. And yeah, man. Hopefully it gets done. Last night, bro. Shushu, I was impressed with Shushu. I know you don't like him standing in the pocket, but the same can be said for Jared. You know what I'm saying? They're both taking unnecessary punishment they don't got to take. You know what I'm saying? Jared looked a lot better to me last night than he did in his last fight, but his last fight was against a former champion too. So, it's a little. I guess you got to look at the opposition that they're facing. But I thought he looked good yesterday, bro. He still before the fight started. I told my wife, I said, this motherfucker has all the tools. I'm like, the only thing is he gets hit too much. And he still got hit too much, but he looked better. I thought he tightened up his defense a little bit. Jared.
Oh wow, you think he gets hit too much?
I think Jared gets hit. I was watching the highlights of him fucking sitting there slugging with people. And catching fucking punches that he shouldn't be taking, bro. I don't remember who the dude was in the red trunks that he fought, but Jared was getting cracked, bro. I mean, he walked through the punches, but he was getting
I think
cracked.
that's Jerry Forrest. Was the red trunks?
What? I don't know. I just know that I was watching the highlights of it yesterday, and yeah, Jared was going in for the kill, but he was getting hit with some clean ass punches that he should. He don't have to take. He's too skilled to be taking those kind of punches, bro. The same way you're saying about Shushu. You mean Shushu don't need to be staying in that pocket like that. He's too skilled to do it. You mean he don't need to do it, but he's just showing out. He put on a good performance for the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like him. When I'm watching, I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, this motherfucker's got the goods right here. You mean he's skilled? Your boy Jeremiah Milton, man. I don't know, Ness. I think he's gonna run into a puncher. He's gonna flatten him, bro. He's just not He has no.
I don't know
dog
about
in him
that.
driving him, bro.
I don't know about that because he got power. He just don't have killer instinct. He hurt everybody he fight. He just don't finish him. So when someone jumps on him, he gonna counter them, and they gonna respect him. Someone gotta not respect him.
He needs to not respect his opponent. He needs to let his hands go, bro.
Nah, for sure.
I just don't I don't see much in him, bro. That's just my opinion, though. I know that's your guys' guy, so you got to rock with him, but I just don't see much in him, bro. I don't see no dog in him, no like someone said earlier, he needs to hit the fucking some road work, bro. You know what I'm saying, and get his cardio up so he can let his hands go some more without being fucking afraid of running out of gas. Ajagba, F.A., he looked a lot better. I called in Friday talking about how he looks real mechanical and real stiff and shit. He looked good. He looked fluent. I mean, we didn't get to see a whole lot. Was it a fourth round disqualification? Dude looked like he checked out in the first round. As soon as F.A. landed one body shot on the dude, he was looking at the referee like, hey, is he gonna hit me? It's okay for him to hit me in the body or what? But yeah, I thought he's much improved, bro. But that's my call, Ness. You guys have a good one, bro. Appreciate
You may
doing
feel
the show.
like it's your
Appreciate
time,
the live last night, bro.
but it's not your time.
All right. We got London on the track. Nah, we got G-Ball. 25% of what? Devin don't generate money. 25% of whatever they would have generated. If you want that fight, well, then that fight would have generated money. You see, it's only dudes that really don't know about the sport that think they're making Devin look bad by saying 25% of what? You sound stupid. It's 25% of the fight we wanted. Do we not want Devin versus Shakur? So then whatever we pay. You feel me? Like that's what you don't get. And it's 25% of undisputed. Now he getting 30% of one belt vacant versus a dude that never fought for a title, right? So legacy-wise, what looks better on the resume? Shakur moved up, fought Yoshino, and fought for the undisputed titles versus Devin Haney, the undisputed champ that defended them when Josh Taylor never defended them. Terrence Crawford never defended them. Only Canelo and Devin defended them. So, like, I don't know. Y'all pretty weird, man. Pick and choose who y'all ride. Mad Dent $102. Usyk balls up in his belly. Effie versus Martin next. I don't know if they're going to make Effie versus Martin next. Cliff, Connecticut. Oh, what up?
Yo, you can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you was a good. I was like, yo, did I not press one? But yo, did you just say
unpressed
that?
it.
Yeah, we good. Did you just say that Shakur is only getting 30% of this fight?
I mean,
about the fight?
I mean, Google it, right? Like, first of all, hypothetically, Shakur could have been getting 80%, right? Because he and his team sent Frank an offer. Frank has to accept that offer. If he doesn't, they go to purse bid. If they go to purse bid, then because it's a vacant title, there's a certain percentage to the challenger, to each challenger. You know what I'm saying? This is different. This would be just like Regis Prograis. So we would have to Google to see what Regis Prograis position was. But don't forget that Shakur's very intelligent with an intelligent team. He can also petition to the WBC showing that he's made significantly more money than obviously Frank Martin. But it still comes down to purse bid at the end of the day, because if Top Rank loses and this fight ends up as a PBC promoted fight, who knows, you know? I'm going to wish it into existence and say that this could end up on the Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence undercard. It would be perfect. Lil Bro versus Lil Bro, Big Bro versus Big Bro.
That would be crazy.
It would be perfect.
That
I
would be
mean,
dope.
how else do
Yeah.
you help Earl sell tickets and pay-per-views? It's like, because you know, we already seen what happened, so it's not a lot of us that's going to believe something different is going to happen. So, like, you give a good undercard
Yeah, but
and
how
you
do
sell
they?
that.
How would they have enough money to pay all of them in one? You know what I mean, in one show though. If it was Shakur, that's you know, he a big dog. Then you got the real big fish, but how do you even have enough money?
Well, because if you win the
for
purse
everyone to
bid,
make something?
like, what if Top Rank only bids 1.5 and Top Rank and PBC bids 1.7? Then hypothetically, you know, Shakur's entitled to 40% of that. The other dude is entitled 40% of that. They could do 10% for the winner. I think that's how they did it in Regis. Again, Google it. And then that's it. They purses is already paid for. They don't even get no pay-per-view split. They just on the pay-per-view undercard and getting lucky to be on that undercard.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, all right. If Shakur ends up with 30%, he needs to fire everybody and him, and that shit. That'd be funny.
No,
Like that'd be some real
Shakur would have got
what you
30.
call it?
No.
I don't even know
Shakur,
the word
listen.
I'm looking for. Karma, whatever. Like
No.
that should be hilarious to me if he ended up only getting 30%. Like
no,
that'd be some real funny shit.
He
But
would
I called to talk about last night.
He would only get 30% if he went into purse bid.
Yo,
with
y'all gotta
Devin.
give Ness his
You may
flowers.
feel like it's your
I don't.
time,
You pick
but it's not your time.
underdogs with crazy odds, like at least twice a month, like or once a month, and one time a month. That's more than enough. Whoever bets, they know. Like who did you had us the dude truck for?
Yep.
And you told us to pick fucking Nico to go to distance, and I put better on FanDuel, and they didn't have that option. You had to pick them straight up. So I lost last night my parlay, which would have paid $1,800 because I put up like $75. But Nico fucking lost. He ruined my whole shit.
Damn.
Yo. I had everything y'all had put up there, and I even added F.A. Ajagba up on my joint because I believed in him. But Nico fucked me, yo. So I'm not fucking with that dude no more. I know you see him in the gym. And that nigga ruined my whole shit. Well, other than that, I like Abdullah. I've been watching him every time he fights. So I started to think he was better than he was. So last night I seen he still has a lot of developing to do. Because I was really starting to think, oh shit, he might could go up there. He ain't too far behind Keyshawn and Frank. But now he's definitely not close to them yet. He got some more work to do. I even feel like Kid Austin is better than him right now. So he's really, really good though. He looks quick. You know what I mean? He look like he don't get tired. He has tons of energy. I like what I see from him, and I feel like he will be somebody special eventually. But yesterday, I noticed that I had him a little further along than what I thought he was. Like, you know, so that was something I took away from last night. And Shushu, I feel like Shushu, he be hanging with, you know, Shakur, all them dudes, so he got something to prove. That's probably why he in the pocket more than he has to be. I feel like, you know, he want to go back to his gym and, you know, he want everybody to show him love, like, but so he's doing a little more than he has to do. That's what the young fighters do. We've seen it with Truck. Like, they don't want to, you know, they don't want to follow their game plan and take their advantages. They want to get in the pocket and prove that they can stand toe to toe with a dude when they don't have to. That's what made Floyd so special. He would have beat you in the most boringest way, making sure he don't lose. But that's pretty much it. Like Nico fucked me. I like Amir. I like Shushu too. We're gonna have good 135 is gonna be special when all these young dudes develop. And I know Shushu 126, but 135 is definitely headed in the right direction. That's it. That's it.
All right, champ. Appreciate
My
you.
phone cut out. What the fuck?
Nah, I hear you fine.
I can't hear you, champ. If you talk.
We've been hearing you. I know you've been not hearing me though. I don't know why, but we certainly been hearing you, and we appreciate the call. Let me see here. Looks like that is everybody. Catch me on the next one tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Peace.